The USS Ringgold, DD-89, a Wickes-class destroyer, served the United States Navy during World War I and the interwar period. Later in World War II, it was transferred to the Royal Navy, rechristened HMS Newark, and eventually scrapped after the war in 1947. Named in honor of Rear Admiral Cadwallader Ringgold, the USS Ringgold was launched on April 14, 1918, at the Union Iron Works in San Francisco. Mrs. David W. Farquhar sponsored the ship's christening, and it was commissioned on November 14, 1918, at the Mare Island Navy Yard. After departing the yard, Ringgold joined the destroyer force, Atlantic Fleet, following a journey that included transiting the Panama Canal and visits to Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. Subsequently, the ship operated along the U.S. East Coast, primarily based out of Newport, Rhode Island. Ringgold was decommissioned on April 5, 1922, at the Philadelphia Navy Yard and placed in reserve, remaining inactive for nearly 2 decades. In August 1940, after being reactivated, Ringgold was prepared for transfer to the British Royal Navy, as part of the Destroyers for Bases Agreement. Renamed HMS Newark and transferred on November 26, 1940, in Halifax, Nova Scotia, the ship was commissioned for Royal Navy service on December 5, 1940. Newark saw active duty, including escort duty in the Irish Sea and for the Iceland ferry service. She survived minor damage from an air attack in Belfast in May 1941. Newark was modified for trade convoy escort service and engaged in anti-submarine duty. During her service, she likely damaged a German submarine and assisted in the rescue of survivors from a U-boat. In January 1945, Newark was repurposed as an aircraft target ship, under the orders of the Rear Admiral, Northern Air Stations. Finally, in February 1947, Newark was scrapped at Bowness. The USS Ringgold, later HMS Newark, played a crucial role in naval operations during 2 world wars and left a lasting legacy in both the United States and British navies.